Hello everybody, I am the Punk, and this is going to be a first vlog just to kind of introduce myself, introduce my gear, because I posted a few riffs. I'm coming up with some more ideas. I don't want anything that kind of sounds the same or do anything too different outside of my comfort zone, so I'm trying to find a medium. But I wanted to use this video and this vlog to introduce myself as a punk rock guitar player. That's kind of been my main focus as a guitarist, as well as show off my guitars. I have a small collection at this point in time that I could grow. I've used for my electrics already, and I have two other instruments I have not yet used to showcase a riff, so I'm going to actually use this time to show all those off. We're going to start my collection with my acoustic guitar that I call Nomad. It is a Taylor GS Mini Mahogany. The size is between a travel size and a parlor, so it's a little smaller for an acoustic, but as far as songwriting goes, it works extremely well for me, because if it doesn't sound good on acoustic, I don't think it sounds good in general. So it stays in standard. I've done it on a drop D on this one a couple of times, but for the most part, it stays in standard. It's kind of a good place to start, especially for punk songs. So yeah, Nomad is kind of where I begin the writing process, and Nomad has never let me down. The next instrument is not a 6-string guitar, but a 4-string bass. When it comes to songwriting and getting riff ideas down, I've also occasionally played them on bass too, to see how they sounded, to see if they would go well with the guitar part. It is a Schecter Stiletto Extreme 4. When it comes to recording, I find that it is helpful to have a bass as well, so it's not just guitar. I'm not using software for bass, I'm actually playing bass. Two, I didn't want to go super expensive or super fancy with it, because I just need to get a bass that works, and this one works very well. Through my Instagram videos, I played on this. I've done a little bit of bass work here and there. It's sturdy, it's solid, and it's got an extremely comfortable neck. I am a huge fan of just sitting down and playing the bass. The strings respond well, whether I'm using the fingers or pick. Yeah, this bass is great. And this is called Pyridia, kind of with the flame top, and that is my wife's gamer tag, so this one is named after my wife. Coming in next is my Squier Contemporary Strat. I call this one Star Chaser. Don't know if the camera's going to catch it or not, but it does have some kind of a really subtle sparkle to it I really like. And yeah, I originally wanted something kind of affordable so I could play around, kind of alter it, build it into something that's personal to me, that fits just me. But when I got it, it felt great. The neck is super comfortable. The tuners hold well. The bridge is really well for something that is a Squier. And the only thing that I have changed on it is the pickups. I replaced the Squier humbuckers that were in this with the single ducking hot rod sets for JB and the bridge, which is quite easily one of my favorite pickups among all the same as any. Most guitar players love HP single ducking JB for a reason. It's a great pickup. And single ducking Jazz in the neck. This bridge is probably my favorite clean neck of all the guitars in the collection. So I've used this for quite a few different auditions. I've recorded with it a lot. This is just one of the guitars I go to right after Nomad when I'm in songwriting mode, because I alternate between standard and drop D with it. It's worked for the punk stuff. Yeah, I play thrash with it. I have experimented a lot with this particular guitar. It is a workhorse home use guitar that's never let me down. I have loved playing it with and without the tremolo arm. Yeah, it's just it's simplistic, and it's kind of this fun flame mark on the neck. I didn't even plan that when I got it, but the neck is very comfortable. It's like a satin finish on it that just feels really good, and it's a C shape that I feel extremely comfortable. And my next one is my Gretsch Electromatic Jet, which is another kind of affordable one, but this one's been called Silver Surfer. It's got Star Knight strap and Silver Surfer. This guitar is a big one for me when it comes to the more ambient stuff, the more pop punk stuff. A lot of that for me personally, what they're doing, well, these Photonic humbuckers kind of have that beautiful middle ground between a humbucker and a P90. And I just adore using this for either ambience, around the lines of like shoegaze or post-punk to the pop-punk stuff, where high gain, but it's still very clean. This just maintains a beautiful clean tone, and it's never quite let me down in this field. I've used it also for kind of like old school, like 70s metal as well. It plays well, it feels good. I'll probably end up posting quite a bit of the more Sabbath-inspired stuff with it. I have nothing else to say. It's a little bit thicker of a neck compared to Stargate Chaser, but I still like it. I still find it extremely comfortable. I have large upward hands, so it also has a little bit of a flatness to it because it's a U-shaped neck. I find it extremely comfortable. And also because it is chambered, it's extremely lightweight, extremely fun to play. And that leads to my second Gretsch. I'm a Gretsch fan. I've always loved kind of how there's kind of offset-ish. This is a Streamliner center block that we've called Drill Sergeant. This was the first guitar my wife got me on our first Christmas together, and I've been attached to it ever since. They've made new models of this since I got this, which has a coiled split and it's in this like bluish silver kind of finish. I love the green. I've always wanted more colorful guitars because as a left-handed player, that's hard to find. And so, what's funny about this one, I alternate between standard and W with this one too, but the pickups on this are actually a little bit of a hotter output compared to what's on Silver Surfer. So this one I've used for alternative, I've used it for grunge, and as a workhorse, I did get some thicker strings on it because I'm a pretty aggressive player. For some reason this guitar brings that kind of part of me out. So I alternate between standard and rock B with this guitar, and it's been great. You can see in that Happy Accident video is the one I'm using on. I'll probably only play that riff on this guitar because it feels the most natural. It is a U-shaped neck, kind of similar to what Silver Surfer has, but it's actually a little thinner, so it's extremely comfortable. I've had zero issues with this guitar, but for some reason, this is the one that everybody that I played with stares at and just adores looking at. It's such a great guitar, and it honestly sounds great in punk, just old school punk rock. I adore using this guitar for all that stuff, and it's going to probably be a guitar that I'm just never going to let go, and I'll probably get more Streamliner center blocks just to kind of go with it. It's just that. and the last guitar, which I used in the first video I ever posted, and in a couple of others. This is a Schecter Solo 6 Standard. I bought this. I worked a summer job in between campus semesters, and I pretty much saved up, lived off of granola bars and whatever was on sale at grocery stores just to buy this guitar in between times in college. I was so excited when I first saw this body shape, the Solo 6. It's kind of like a stretched out Les Paul, but it's a little thinner. It's easy to shake neck. As a taller person, I've never found traditional Les Pauls to be all that comfortable. This one's a little bit more stretched out in the body, and I've been a fan ever since. It's my oldest guitar. It's one of my tattoos based on this I've called Oblivion. The aging on it actually is a little more, actually it's kind of natural because of how long I've had it. This one's tuned to drop C sharp. A lot of my new metal kind of stuff. I got this when I was in that new metal, heavy alternative sort of mindset, and this just kind of stays in that tuning for that, but I've also used it for hardcore punk and a little bit of metalcore stuff playing as well. This thing never lets me down. It's got a coil split, don't get into the design humbuckers, which I've thought about putting in consumer dumps, but I still just love how this guitar has this kind of a natural, hard to describe, almost like a natural kind of distortion in itself. And I could plug this into a clean amp and it still have plenty of gain just from its pickups. And 22 frets, thick strings. I put on DRDBTs 1154s on this, which I've also put on Joe Sargent. So I am just a huge fan of this guitar. When Schecter discontinued this body shape and replaced and brought out the Solo 2, I nearly cried because that happened a year after I bought this. Good figure. But yeah, if I could find another one of these, I'd probably pick it up. And I encourage anyone who hasn't tried the body shape to do so. I know Fluff from Riffs, Gears and Gear has an old Schecter Solo 6 that I believe is still in his lineup. But I'm never going to sell this guitar. I'm never going to get rid of it. I'm very attached to this. This thing's traveled with me across the country. It's been with me for, well over 13 years now. So this is my main baby. And if I ever get to a point where I'm performing on stage, this will probably be one of the guitars I'm going to definitely keep with me, or I'm going to try to get something similar to it to be exactly the same as this. It's just mahogany body, mahogany neck, goes with the board. It's a simplistic guitar, but it is a guitar that I've just grown attached to. So this will be, I'm in love with this thing, and I'll never stop loving it. And that was my collection. So yeah, I'm not really a shred guy. If you want to check out shred content, I personally recommend Jared Dines and Rob Scown. Those guys are actually really, really good. Their catalog is still up. But I'm specifically a punk rock player. So all of my playing style kind of go under punk and the subcategories under punk. That's kind of what I wanted to do and focus on here on the channel. Do I want to eventually go into other sounds and styles? Maybe. But for now, also, I'm actually using this for all of my recordings. Yeah, so I plug this into my phone records. I am a huge fan of this. I was super nervous about getting anything modeling related for a long time until I got this. This may be a fan I'm actually going to be looking into some other Line 6 options as well. If there's others that I should probably look at and maybe try out, let me know. Because I I went from being closed-minded and just wanted to kind of have everything running to my Marshall amp and just done it that way, to now just supporting the idea of modeling because it's come in so long, such short time. But I'm working on a few new riffs. I don't want to get too worried about things getting repetitive, but I will be posting that stuff in the near future. And I hope you all enjoy. Thank you all so much for watching and chatting. I'm the Punk, and I will see you guys another time.